forgot to buy my maths notebook.
Uncle, one maths notebook, please. Please give me 2 chocolates also.
Your total is 40 rupees.
How much is 1 notebook and 1 chocolate?
I won't tell you directly. If you had bought 2 notebooks and 1 chocolate, the total would be 70 rupees. So how can Siri solve this puzzle? That's exactly what we'll learn today.
Linear equations in 2 variables.
Yes. So how can you solve Siri's problem, right? So the uncle told you, so the shopkeeper uncle, okay, the shopkeeper uncle told you, for 1 notebook and 2 chocolates, it costs 40 rupees. So Siri got it out. So for each, what's the cost for each? So the uncle told, see, if you had bought 2 notebook and 1 chocolate, the price would be 70 rupees. Right? The price would be 70 rupees. Right? Okay, now how should I solve this? But before that, let's get introduced to our chapters. What is this? What is the equation? Okay, all that, and then let's start making the equations, solving them by graphical method, substitution method, elimination method. Okay, all that. Yes, namaskara. I am Vya Varshini Gondkar Akka, and today I am going to start with a new chapter, which is your linear equations in 2 variables. Okay, yes. Now, Akka, what and all is there in this chapter, and why should I learn it? See, for the question why, I have already given you answer by showing you the video of how can Siri solve a problem, right? But what and all you have in this chapter, I'm just giving you a small summary so that you come to know what and all you should learn in this chapter. Okay, see, the first thing is you're going to learn your graphical methods. Okay, how to solve it by graphical method, and you have a ratio rule with which you can easily solve it without drawing a graph. And next comes substitution method. Okay, and then comes elimination method. Okay, so these are the things we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay, so yes, see, I'm super excited to learn this chapter. And what about you? Are you excited? I hope you're also excited. Now, coming to the next thing, let's start the chapter. First of all, I'm going to make you introduced to this equation. It is the standard form. It is the standard form of linear equation. Okay, see, if you have learned this, if you have learned the polynomials from me, then you will know that the standard form of polynomial, linear polynomial, was ax plus by plus c. This is the standard form of your linear polynomial, and this is the standard form of linear equation. Now, what is the difference between polynomial and equation? I'll tell you. See, it is not written in your NCERT. It is not written anywhere. I am telling you with my knowledge. Okay, see, now what is polynomial is, understand it properly. Let me write it properly once again. Ax plus by plus c. Okay, this is your polynomial, standard form of your linear polynomial, isn't it? Polynomial, right? Yes. Now, what is the difference between linear equation and linear polynomial? Linear equation means, just observe, there is equal to sign here, but there is no equal to sign here, isn't it? This equal to sign indicates that LHS is equal to RHS. Left hand side is equal to right hand side. Are you able to understand this? Which means this term is going to be equal to this term. This is what an equation tells you. Understanding? So this is the basic difference between your polynomial and equation. Okay, I hope you were able to catch what I was telling you. Okay, so yes, this is a coefficient, variable, and this is your constant. What is coefficient? What is variable? I've told you in the polynomial chapter. Okay, yes, very good. So Akka, what is the slope intercept form? See, this is the equation of the slope. Whenever we solve the equation of the linear equation and plot it in the graph, we always get a straight line. Okay, we always get a straight line. And in first you learn this is the slope. Okay, this is the slope of the equation of the line, sorry. And the equation of this is, this line is going to be y is equal to mx plus c. Mx plus c. So remember this always. For a straight line, the equation is always y is equal to mx plus c. Are you able to understand? Yes. So this is called a slope intercept form. Okay, for now no need, so just ignore it and concentrate on this. Okay, so both form represent a straight line. Okay, see, no exponents. Okay, exponents means you would get in quadratic as ax square, isn't it? But here there is no exponents, no powers. Okay, yes. So now you have got introduced to the anatomy of the equation. Now coming back to the series problem, Aka, how can I solve it? See, first of all, for solving this, you can draw this. Not understand? Let me tell you. Every linear equation forms a straight line on the graph. I have told you just now. We have a pair of equations, so we have two lines. Okay, how? Why do we have pair of equations? Pair means, see, always pair means two. Okay, we have two equations, so we have two lines. Always remember this. Whenever you have two equations, you will always have two lines. Aka, very, what to tell? It's a casual, a usual thing. Okay, because when I have one line for one equation, and if I have one more equation, then I should have one more line, isn't it? Yes. But now the question comes, if one line is like this, the other line can be like this, or other line can be like this, or it can coincident on upon that line only like this. It can fall on that line only, right? So 1, 2 and 3. There are three possibilities, isn't it? The other line can be parallel to it, or it can intersect, or it can go and coincide on the same line, isn't it? Yes. So there are exactly three possibilities whenever we have two lines. What are they? See, first is they can intersect each other. So let's move on to that. Possibility number one, they intersect, isn't it? Something like this. Aka, what does this point indicate when they intersect? It is the answer. It is the answer. See, when I solve the equation and I plotted it in the graph, and now I got this point, and this point is your answer. Your point is your answer. It's very ugly, don't see to this. Okay, yes. So that point wherever it is intersecting is your answer. Means you have something like this. Make a graph sheet like this. Okay, and you got one line like this and one line like this. This is your answer. Means make a dotted line here as well as here. For example, maybe you have got here 3 and here 7. So your answer will be 3, 7. Okay, this is in the point. It is how you answer. Okay, this is in terms of coordinates. Okay, yes. See, yeah, let me choose another color, right? Yes. Intersecting lines, visually they are intersecting lines, which means they have one exact solution, because you have the line is intersecting at only one point, which means it has only one solution, a one unique solution. Okay, in math term we tell that it is consistent pair of equations. The both equations are they both are consistent. Okay, yes. So moving on to the second possibility, that is parallel, isn't it? We had seen, yes, it is parallel. Means they never touch each other. Okay, so they will never cross. No crossing means no answer. See, they have distance, same distance. See, it's same distance everywhere. So visually they are parallel lines, which means no solution. If they're not at all intersecting, which means it has no solution. Okay, and they're inconsistent pair of equations. Okay, we call those both equations as inconsistent form of equations. Okay, so what was our next possibility? Remember, yes, they overlap perfectly. They overlap perfectly. Every single point on this line is a shared point. See, everything, isn't it? So one line has coincident on the other line. So there is no gap at all, which means at every point they've intersected, there is a solution, isn't it? Sorry. That's why we tell that there are infinitely many solutions, which means they are always consistent. The both equations are always consistent. Okay, so I hope you are able to understand this. Now, can I solve series problem using graphical methods? Yes. Take the equations and solve them. I want you to first solve. I'm not going to show it in this video. Solve it by yourself. In the next video, I'm going to share that answer. Okay, see, Once again, I will give you the equation. X plus 2y is equal to what was the thing, 40, isn't it? And next is 2x plus y is equal to 70. So take these both equations, solve it. Okay, yes. Now Akka, I'm very much bored to solve these equations, plot them in graph, and then understand which type of solutions I have. I don't want to do all these things. Okay, I don't want to do all these things. Then what can I do? Without see, but take scale, take pencil everywhere, plot the graph, and see which type of solutions you get is a lengthy process, isn't it? But we have a cheat code. The cheat code is drawing graph takes time, but is there a shortcut? Yes, we have a shortcut. What should you do is you're going to see to the ratios of these both. Okay, let me take any other color. Yeah, pink. Okay, yes. So see to the ratios. By just seeing to the ratio of a1 and a2, you can predict what type of graph can be drawn when I solve it. Are you able to understand? Now I had an equation like this: a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. This is the equation. a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. This is the other equation. Okay, when I take a1 by a2, okay, a1 by a2, okay, and then b1 by b2, if the both ratios are equal to each other, for example, equal to each other means okay, if I take 2 by 4 and yeah, 5 by 10, are these both equal? Yes, 2 ones are 2 twos are, right? 5 ones are 5 twos are, so half equal to half, and that's why these both are equal, isn't it? If this case is like this, okay, first case is like this, and the second case, what can happen is a1 by a2 cannot be equal to b1 by b2. Okay, wait, sorry, pardon me. Okay, yes, one more thing, what can happen is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, isn't it? Or a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, but it is not equal to c1 by c2. Like this, we have three possibilities. So what can predict what? That is the question now, which matches the lines. Like if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, then what is it indicating? Is it intersecting? Is it coinciding? Is it one more was parallel, right? What type of graph will I get? So let's see that. Okay, yes, see, now understand, if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, which means the lines are intersecting, so which has exactly one solution, and it is consistent. Okay, so a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. For example, see, 1x minus 2y is equal to 0, 3x plus 4y minus 20 is equal to 0. Now check, 1 by 3 is not equal to minus 2 by 4, isn't it? This would be like 1 by 3 is not equal to 2 by 4 means minus 1 by 2. They are not equal, which means the line is intersecting. Okay, try to understand this. Yes, moving on to the next thing. If all are equal to all, if everything is equal to everything, let me move this here so that you can see the full screen. Yes, if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, the line is coincident, which means it has infinitely many solutions. Are you able to understand? Yes. In the same way, just a minute. Yes, if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, but if it is not equal to c1 by c2, then the lines are parallel, so there is no solution, which indicates it has no solution. Are you able to understand? See, first of all, we saw three possibilities in lines, and then the three possibilities in ratios, and then we linked them for what type of ratio, what type of line, right? So these are the things which you must remember properly, because these are the things which will come in your exam. Okay, I hope you are able to understand what I am telling you. Okay, so yes, so at last I'll show you this slide. Yes, master this slide properly. Okay, and oh my god, yes, sometimes something happens. Okay, so not to me but to the pen. Okay, yes. So intersecting lines, parallel lines, coincident lines, what type of ratio you get here. Okay, what type of ratio you get, what type of solutions you get, and what do we call them. Okay, so this is the slide what you need properly. This is like a revision slide of whatever I told to you today. Okay, now the thing is, let's see what type of lines will the series problem get. Okay, now x plus 2y is equal to 40, and next was 2x plus y is equal to 70. These were the two equations. Now I should just check the ratios. See, here it is. See, first of all I'll tell you how to identify a1, b1 and c1. a1 here is 1, here b1 is 2, here c1 is 40. And next a2 is 2, b2 is 1 and c2 is 70. Okay, now let's take the ratio 1 by 2, 2 by 1, 40 by 70. This is not equal to this and this is not equal to this. Such cases is in which thing? Yes, intersecting lines. Okay, which means when I solve it and plot it in the graph, I'm going to get intersecting lines, and I'll be having only one solution, one unique solution. Okay, this is how ratio is going to help you, but you should solve the solve it in the graph and then identify the coordinates and solve the equation. Okay, and that's the only way you can get your solution for now. Okay, you have more two methods. Okay, I'm going to teach that in you. Oh my god, teach that in the next video. Okay, yes, so thank you. Namaskara.